The views and opinions expressed by the host do not reflect that of the store and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions expressed by the guest do not reflect that of the host, the show, the store, and the network. Tonight, with Clinton Clark.
Mayong gabi kanatong tanan ug karon naa kitay usa ka importanteng bisita o espesyal nga bisita para motubag sa pipila nato ka pangutana. Usa ta magsugod ma'am, pila ikaw sa imong kagalingon.
So, mayong gabi sa tanan, ako dahil si Mary June Istoconing, 20 years old, currently grade pila sa Negros Oriental State University diri sa Bais. And yeah, I'm taking Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and I'm currently majoring in Financial Management.
So estudyante na ikaw, ma'am?
Yeah.
So, ang pangutana, ma'am, unsa may ikasulti nimo or unsa may imong ikakuan kabahin sa mga batas kung pananglitan hatagan kag tsansa nga kahimamat o ma-meet nimo ang mga lawmakers or bisag kung ang presidente magaling, unsa may imong ikakuan, ma'am?
Like, based ako nga na matikdan diri sa atong palibot, like, especially sa mga online mga shops, daghan na dyan mga tinda nga nang pop-up, like mga pagwapa, mga pagkaon, unsa na lang. So, para na ako inaot nga, if possible, hatagan og mas strong nga mga policies on those kinds of products para nga mas ma-ensure food ang safety sa mga tao nga ga-consume atong mga products. So, mo lang na.
So, murag akuan ka kanang FDA approved ba para sa mga products nga galing online na ma'am?
Oo. Like, mas stronger pa siya kaysa, stronger siya and also kanang structured na nga para nga dili na pod magduha-duha ang tao nga mupili ana nga or mogamit anang mga products o mo consume anang mga products sa market.
Ay, okay. Usa pa na ako sa bantayan kay kanang pwede mo nilang i-fake ang review sa mga products nga nasa online sa. So, na-judgment ang imong kanon sa para mas safety ang mga consumer nga pwede mo palit atong mga products.
Yes.
So, daghang salamat ma'am sa pagtubag sa ato ang pipila ka pangutana.
So, may gabi sa tanan, ako dahil si Clark Cabugnason, usa ka estudyante sa Negros Oriental State University. So, aniya kita karon para ma-interview ang pipila sa mga tao nga among napili nga muhatag sa iyang sentimento kung sakaling himamat niya ang atong mga lawmaking bodies, mga lawmakers na to, or even ato ang presidente. So, sir, pwede na to ipanawilan na to atong pangalan.
So, ako dahil si Aldrin Escabela, usa ko sa estudyante sa Negros Oriental State University. I am SBA Financial Management student.
So, thank you, sir. So, akong postpone akong pangutana. So, what if mahimamat na to ang mga lawmakers or even atong presidente? Unsa may ika-suggest nimo nga balaod nga atong pwedeng ipasa sa mga lawmakers?
So, if I suggest to sa mga presidente yung sa mga batas na ito ang maybe ipasa sa Kongreso. So maybe it's protection against sa mga agriculture sector. And tagan sila ka ng importansya because ang agriculture sector is muna gahatag og supply sa foods and security. Kung wala yung foods, so magutom ka then and also sa kanang hatagan po sila o kanang what do you call this incentives para makapalit sila og mga just like fertilizer to boost ang ilahang production. Okay, if daghang kayo population and gamay kay ang supply sa food, so delikado pa kayo. So we need to put some food security. I know that this is very, I know that naman tayo law about food security, but we need to strengthen that law about food security because it is the backbone of the economy, which is food is very, very important to everybody.
So, mao jud sir, no? So, ato ang na-experiencehan karon nga atong mga palalito, nagmahal na jud. Labi na kani atong mga bugas. So, usos mi na importante nga atong patang balaod kabahay nga ning food security nato. So, we need to strengthen, just like what you have said, we need to strengthen our agricultural sector.
you know that the price of the rice, okay, very expensive. And we cannot control it because of some of the mga businessman, gina-hoard nila ang mga rice so that it doesn't. And I have additional po na law na I want to start kanang empower is kanang protection against early pregnancy and education, sex education kailangan na tayo i-promote po because karon as what I've observed, daghan na kaayo mga batan na nangaminyo sa'yo because of maybe lack of disciplines or sometimes maybe dili sila knowledgeable enough to conquer that about sex.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
So, hello, I'm Angela Bator. And if I were to meet a lawmaker someday, I guess one thing that I should emphasize is that there should be transparency in the government. I know that it's been a law already, and we have this institution or an organization or a commission that promotes transparency within the government, but still that isn't the case. So I guess that we should make a law in order to focus on it more, because even in the school level, even in our university, our student government is very focused with transparency, and they want to liquidate all the expenses that the student body have used in order to make it transparent to the student body so that there will be no question as to what they did to the money. However, that is not the case with our government today. Even with small questions about funds, it is not directly answered, and they're too afraid to really specify what those funds are for. And I think as the people, the government is for us and it should be for the people, which is why we should make a law in order to incorporate the people to what is really happening, to the money that we are paying, to the taxes that we are giving to the government. So that's it.
So I got your point. So based on what you have said earlier, that you said about transparency. So what you can say about those government officials that does not possess what we call transparency in their position right now?
So we are living in a democratic country, and we elected those officials, which is why we need to, the first step that we can do is to educate the voters, because they wouldn't be elected to that position if we haven't voted for them. So the mistakes that they did and the corruption that they did is in some level our fault as well, because we voted for them, which is why I think we should start with educating our voters to vote for the right person, to vote for the person that has the right credentials, so that we won't repeat the same history of corruption over the years again.
Good evening. I am Tisha Tisenia Guevara, one of the students in Marso Tais campus. I am blessed major in English secondary education. If I were given a chance to meet with one of our lawmakers, possible nga law na akong i-suggest is karon is debatable ang pro-divorce versus anti-divorce. So I do think that the Philippines should adhere to such thing as pro-divorce, kay sa gawas po is nag-implement na po sila og atong nga law, and we cannot let the family or ang usa ka person to be in a relationship wherein they're not happy anymore. So it is their choice to have the divorce or not. That's all.
So, ugata ka chance, ma'am. So, kuan jud ka nga mas maayo ang mag-divorce na lang sa kuan. Sa tanggable, masugot ka nga ipakuan ang divorce.
Yes, kay there is a relationship mongod that it is abusive and somewhat kind of unhappy na po ang usap ang family or mag-asawa. So it's better for them to have a divorce kanya if di na sila contented or di na sila happy sa ilahang relationship, which can give them a freedom someone better food.
Yes, kay mostly sa ato ang panahon karon, it is very common nga kanang pananglitan managasawa ni
Yes.
kanang cases gani nga maabot na sa mga kanang kabanday man ang sa mga shows kay mostly buk jud or
Yeah.
abusive ang mga bana. So another with my pud siya ikon sa kay pananglitan inig man na sobra na, so mas maayo nga magbulag na lamang jud sa.
Yes.
So thank you very much ma'am for your answers.